Join the Wide Whale team May 29th at 3 p.m. Eastern for part 2 of our 3-part virtual event series, Voice of the Resident. For part 2, we will look specifically at residency. Using AI topic analysis, we've analyzed the free text of 400,000 Google reviews from residents of hundreds of top multifamily groups, including the NMHC Top 50, to identify how often 50 key topics are mentioned by residents. By filtering for and analyzing the topics by life cycle stage, we can isolate which topics are more influential during residency, versus tour, or renewal. Go to widewhale.com/data to sign up or find it in the revised community. That's widewhale.com/data.
Do you want to know what the price of greatness is? The price of greatness is accepting mistakes. Anytime we want to accomplish something, especially if we don't know, if we have a basis of 0 and we're trying to accomplish 100 or get to 100 from this basis of 0, you're inevitably going to make a bunch of mistakes to get to the 100. Even if you get great advisement from other people, the second you act and you put things out into the world, you're going to get feedback. And sometimes that feedback is going to illustrate to you or demonstrate to you that you've failed in some way, shape, or form, and you need to go back to the drawing board, insert said lesson, and go back out to the market and do it again and get a failing, get a learning, come back, insert said lesson, and do it again and again and again. I read this story one time. For anybody that knows me, they know that I'm a huge Tom Peters fan. Tom Peters is like one of my business heroes. If I ever saw Tom Peters out in public, I would be an instant fanboy. I would go and try to figure out how to meet him and get his autograph, even if it were on the palm of my hand. That's how much I love Tom Peters and his philosophies about business. He had this great saying. I think it was his. I want to make sure that I'm making good attribution, because Tom borrows a lot from the world and then puts it out in the world, and you by default attribute it to him, but he's actually he's edifying other people. So this is what he said. He said that you should reward excellent failure and you should punish mediocre success. So reward, if you have somebody in your organization that acts aggressively, assertively, in the right uses of that word in a constructive way, and they end up producing a colossal failure, celebrate that. Celebrate it. If somebody has taken an educated risk, they have put themselves out there, they have put the company out there, and they have tried to put something in place that had good basis, good premise, good research, good execution, but just failed, celebrate that. Put that person up on a stage and give them the failure award or reward, so that you encourage these acts of heroism in building a business or in building themselves in terms of confidence, etc. And then punish mediocre success. Sometimes, not naming names, but sometimes people mail things in and it's just good enough. It's not well thought through, and it's not, even if they've gone through the exercise of gathering a bunch of information, they don't really think it through with good critical thought. And they introduce something into an organization, or they introduce something personally in terms of a new presentation, a new character trait, so on and so forth. And it just is okay. It's good. It's all right. It didn't make any real big impact in the organization. That is where you course correct people. That is where you take them into a room and have a one-to-one conversation. Be firm, be fair, use good illustrations and good examples of helping them course correct, instead of punishing those big colossal failures. The big colossal failures are actually what's going to move your business forward. So my encouragement to you today is celebrate huge colossal failures, punish mediocre success, as Tom Peters suggests. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.
Join the Wide Whale team May 29th at 3 p.m. Eastern for part 2 of our 3-part virtual event series, Voice of the Resident. For part 2, we will look specifically at residency. Using AI topic analysis, we've analyzed the free text of 400,000 Google reviews from residents of hundreds of top multifamily groups, including the NMHC Top 50, to identify how often 50 key topics are mentioned by residents. By filtering for and analyzing the topics by life cycle stage, we can isolate which topics are more influential during residency, versus tour, or renewal. Go to widewhale.com/data to sign up or find it in the revised community. That's widewhale.com/data.